Yes, class, let's take some more problems. Here, we have two questions to solve on GPs. If x plus 1, x plus 3, and x plus 8 are the first three terms of a GP, find A, the value of x, B, the common ratio. These are the values we're going to find for A and the common ratio. Okay? And then the second one is the fourth and eighth terms of a GP are 3 and 1/27 respectively. Find the possible values of A and R. So let's start with the first one, solution. Solution, the first one, A. If x plus 3, x plus 1, x plus 3, and x plus 8 are the first three terms of a GP, find A, the value of x. How do we establish this relationship given that it's a GP? We see that since they are first three terms of a GP, then the common ratio between them must be constant. The common ratio between them must be what? Constant. Simple as that. So, since we have the first term, we have the second term, we have the third term, I can now take common ratio and equate them. So, we see that the common ratio R would be the same as the second term, which is x plus 3, over the first term, which is x plus 1, is the same thing as the third term, which is x plus 8, over the second term, which is x plus 3. This is the relationship. So I take this and this, equate them, and then find the value of x. Okay? So this is not difficult. Now, thus we have, what we want is this, x plus 3 over x plus 1 is equal to x plus 8 over x plus 3. So what do we do here? We cross multiply. When we do so, we're going to have x plus 3 times x plus 3 is equal to x plus 1 times x plus 8. This is not difficult, right? Okay, so we expand this bracket. We expand this times this x squared, this times this plus 3x plus 3x plus 9. Obviously, is a squared number, so there's no problem doing it like this. So we have x squared here, 8x. This times this is plus x. 1 times 8 is plus 8. And so we can see clearly that x squared will go off with x squared. Why? Because they are equal and opposite. Okay? One is on this side, the other one is on the other side, and they are equal, and so they can cancel out. They can cancel out when you collect like terms in other words. Okay? Now we can now collect further like terms. This 6, we have 6x. This and this is 9x minus 9x. Okay? Is equal to, I leave this here, 8 minus 9. See? And so we have 6x minus 9x is going to be what? Minus 3x. Is equal to minus 1. And so x is equal to minus 1 over minus 3, which is equal to 1 over 3. So the value of x, that's A now. A. This is A. I can put my A here. I've solved for A. X is equal to 1 over 3. B. The common ratio. The common ratio is this. I can only carry the value of x and substitute in here or here, and then it will give me the common ratio, right? So B, common ratio is equal to x plus 3 over x plus 1. So, or x plus 8 over x plus 3. Anyone, take anyone and you get the same answer. So, therefore, we have R is equal to, put x is equal to 1 over 3 in it. So we have R is equal to 1 over 3 plus 3 over 1 over 3 plus 1. So what am I going to do here? I can just multiply 2 out, top and bottom. by the LCM, which is just 3, right? By 3. So if I multiply this by 3, I get 1. Multiply this by 3, you get 9. Multiply this by 3, you get 1. Multiply this by 3, you get 3. And so you're going to have 10 over 4, which is simply 5 over 2. That's the common ratio. R is equal to 5 over 2. That's the common ratio. The next question. In the next question, we're going to, we're done with it, with A. Let's solve the next one, B. Number 2. In number 2, the 4th and 8th terms of a GP are 3 and 1 over 27, respectively. So I can write it down. How do we write the 4th term? You see, T1 is equal to A, you know that. T2 is equal to AR. T3 is equal to AR squared, and so on, right? So that means that solution to 2, number 2 solution, right? Solution to number 2, solution. See, the 4th term can be written as T4, which is equal to AR raised to power 3. See that? So, and this is what is equal to 3. So that means that I can write AR raised to power 3 is equal to 3. Call this one equation 1, right? Okay. What again is given to us? T8. T8 is equal to AR raised to power 7, which is giving us 1 over 27, right? So my 8th term is this. Why is it like this? This is always 1 more than this. See, this is always 1 more than this. And so that's my 8th term. So in this question, we are going to find the possible values of A and R. Possible values of A and R. So here, the 8th term is equal to A raised to power 7, AR raised to power 7, which is equal to this. That means that AR raised to power 7 is equal to 1 over 27. This is equation 2. Call it equation 2, right? So now, how do we deal with this? Instead of saying make A the subject of the formula here and put it here, or make R the subject of the formula and put it here, this is a product. Because it's a product, I can just divide both equation 1 by equation 2, or 2 by 1 in any case, right? So divide 1 by what? By 2, meaning divide this equation by this equation. So I'm going to have AR raised to power 3 over AR raised to power 7 would be the same as 3 over 1 over 27. See how clearly I'm writing this? And so this goes off with this, and then this goes off with this. I will have 1 over R raised to power 4 left there. So now, therefore we can have 1 over R raised to power 4 is equal to 3 times 27. Simple, right? And so we have 1 over R raised to power 4. R raised to power 4 is equal to, this should be 81. This should be 81, which is 3 times 3 raised to power 3, which is 1 over R raised to power 4 is equal to 3 raised to power 4. Simple, right? And so, what is our R? So I can write this as R raised to power 4 is equal to R raised to power is equal to R raised to power 4 is equal to 1 over 3 raised to power 4. Okay? And so I can write this as R raised to power 4 is equal to 1 over R raised to power 4 like this. You can write it like this. And so, sorry, this is 3. So this goes off with this, and so I can have R is equal to plus or minus what? 1 over 3. Why is it plus or minus 1 over 3? Because I have an even power here. Whether it is a positive number or a negative number, the result is always positive, okay? And that's it. So that's the first one, okay? We have found the possible values of R. What about A? So to establish the possible values of A, we can say put R is equal to plus or minus 1 over 3 in 1. If I do so, that means that I'm going to have A bracket 1 over 3 plus or minus raised to power what now? Raised to power 3 is equal to 3. This is plus or minus, mind you. It is plus or minus. Okay, with that, I can have, let me continue here. With that, I can have that. I'll raise this, or if I raise it, I can have it as A bracket. If I raise a positive number to power 3, it gives me a positive number. If it is a negative number, it gives me a negative number. So the plus and minus remains, positive and or negative remains. So I have 1 over 9 plus or minus is equal to what? 3. Right? Sorry, this is 27. 1 over 27. And so we have A is equal to 3 times plus or minus 27. See that? And so A is equal to plus or minus 54. Sorry, 81. So these are the possible values of A and R. Thank you.